what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tech Chiller. Today I just wanted to give you guys a pretty quick hands-on of the Samsung Good Lock app. So this is an app that helps you could say, further customize already customizable, very customizable Samsung Galaxy phones. And it was first released in 2016, I believe. And then I don't know if it went away for a while, but it received a huge update in June of this year, of 2018. So it allows you to do a number of things that kind of increase functionality, make your phone maybe a little more fun to use, and my favorite part, makes certain elements of your phone more aesthetically appealing. So let's take a look here, and actually right from the lock screen, this is from one of those apps within Good Lock. It changes the way notifications show up. Can't see it here because there are no notifications right now, but it changes the way the clock is positioned, the date, and of course you can put whatever wallpaper you want on the lock screen. But anyway, let's get started. So the app has to be downloaded within Galaxy Apps. You can't get it from the regular Google Play Store. I do believe there is an app called Good Lock on there, but it's not the Samsung one. So within that, you've got several, I don't know what you would call them, little micro apps within them, and you can choose to install or not install each one. First one is LockStar, and then there's Quick Start, Task Changer, Routines, and Clockface. LockStar is the one I showed you that changed how the lock screen looked. You can change the way notifications show up. It's probably a little bit difficult to see for you guys, but on the bottom there you can see that notifications show up a different way than they normally would by default. And you can change your clock position as well. And just, you can edit a number of things in relation to your lock screen. So by tapping it there, I reapplied it. So going through each of the selections here, each of the options, you see there's an unlock type, so you can choose what gesture will unlock your phone from the lock screen. And app shortcut interaction, I just leave it on Samsung default. You see the options you have there, very, very customizable. Use system clock, I always have that on, but you can change the clock style on the lock screen and have that apply exclusively to the lock screen. So you see the different options here, and you can change, of course, the color as well. And that's about it. Again, you can change your wallpaper as well, just on the lock screen, or just keep the same system-wide wallpaper. So it's pretty straightforward, but it changes the way your lock screen looks. So if I start a new lock screen style using this, of course you can choose a background from your gallery. You can choose from default backgrounds, and then choose the clock, of course, and then you've got things like item visibility. So the gist of it, of course, is that it customizes your lock screen. So the next one, Quick Start, this might be my favorite one out of the apps within Good Lock. And I'll start here with coloring. First of all, you see the options here, is just 3 of them: coloring, simple indicator, notification, multi-window. So if you go to coloring, you can customize how the quick toggle drop-down looks. So obviously that can be changed when you change your theme, but now you further have control over the way that looks. The current theme that I have applied would show a black background for the quick toggle drop down, but with this applied, I can change the color, I can change the transparency, and I can change not just the background color, but the color of the active icons there. So if I click edit here, you see how it looks. So I changed the transparency, and so when this drops down, you see it just sort of changes shade slightly. And I just think that looks modern, it looks cool. For the background color, I put black, but I put the transparency on 80%, so the background is not black, obviously. It shows a lot of the color of the wallpaper, or not just the wallpaper, whatever screen you're on. I put a little bit of a blur effect, which it allows you to do, as you can see here. And you can apply a dimming effect as well. So there's a lot of things you can do here, and it shows you the difference gives you a little preview. If I take off the blur effect, you see how that looks. I think it looks better with the blur effect. So it'll blur the entire screen minus what's on your quick toggle notification or quick toggle drop down when you choose blur. So that's the color combination I choose. It's this, I don't know what you'd call it, kind of a neon teal there. And I can show you how it looks, obviously. So this is my drop down. You see how it looks from here. See how it looks from the home screen. This is my drop down. And it just adds a little aesthetic value, obviously. The next thing in QuickStar is called Simple Indicator. Now, I do not have that enabled, but what it allows you to do is hide the icons of certain statuses within your quick toggle dropdown. So if you wanted to hide, for example, mobile data signal or alarm or volume, you could do that, but I don't have that enabled. But you see here, you've got plenty of options. There's just so much you can hide. You can hide a little bit, a lot, or nothing at all, like I chose to do. And then notification multi-window, which I have enabled. As you can see here by the illustration, I'm not sure how clear you can see it, but basically what it does is allow you to have a shortcut to open an app or launch an app in multi-window mode from the notification. So when you swipe on a notification, partially swipe or halfway swipe, you'll see an icon for settings. You can change the settings for that notification or that app's various notifications. But now with this on, you can also launch the app in multi-window mode. So you see it there. It'll add that shortcut for you when you have this enabled. And so the next part in Good Lock I wanted to show you is called Task Changer. So this basically changes the way multitasking looks on your Galaxy smartphone. So you know how it normally looks like it's sort of a vertical stack. Instead, it's going to be horizontal if you choose that. So I've got the style set to scale, and I mean, there's obviously various options here. I thought scale looked the cleanest and the nicest, and there's a number of other effects you can do. You can blur the background or not. Here's a preview that they show you. So here's mine, the way it's set up. So it's just a horizontal, as I told you, scroll, and you can swipe up to close the app. And if you press this button right here, if you tap that, that's going to launch apps or you can choose an app to launch in multi-window mode. So that functionality is preserved if you enable this using Good Lock. So as I told you, you can just swipe up, and that way you can close an app. And it's just a different style, a different look if you want to change how multitasking looks on your Galaxy. And so if I enable blurred background, you'll be able to see how different it looks in multitasking mode. So there you go. You see the backgrounds are blurred, and I kind of like that, so maybe I'll just keep it. So the next thing within Good Lock, which I actually don't have installed, but I'll give you a rundown anyway, it's called Routines, and it basically just allows you to, as far as I understand it, customize little actions that you do within your phone, and it kind of organizes them all in one place. So the description, you see it right there. It says, at the right time or place, your custom routines do just what you need. Set up auto actions based on your situation. So take a look at the screenshots here. So for example, it's got recommended actions. It has the routines you already have set up, like turning on always on display while charging, or various actions when you're in the car or movie theater. More screenshots here. It's got a music mode, an exercise mode, a game mode, bunch of presets, and it allows you to quickly add various actions from different apps and settings. So that is routines. And then this one, Clockface, just adds a few more clock style options, whether that's to your lock screen or your always on display. So this is Clockface. This clock style already comes with the phone. I'm using a Galaxy S9 here. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. but you can add various styles. So these are the default styles, but if you tap here, there are some new ones that come straight from Clockface exclusively. So you see some of the different styles here. Some of these are pretty cool. Some of these are just variations of existing styles. And so let me pick one here and see what happens. So I like that style. I'm gonna apply that. It applied to my lock screen, but if I tap on always on display over here, I can do the exact same thing. So I'm gonna scroll down and find that same style and apply that as well. I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll change the color up as well. Make it look like that. Done. And let's see how it looks now. So just lock my phone and the always on display looks like that now. Pretty cool. Looks pretty different, I think, and there it is on the lock screen. So I may use Good Lock now, maybe to change the positioning of that clock, because I feel like in that style maybe it should be a little bit further up. But that's about it. That's Good Lock from Samsung. I think it's a neat little tool, cool little app there that lets you enhance some of the aesthetics, some of the usability of your Galaxy smartphone. If you've got any questions about them, just leave them down in the comments and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.